Swayambhu is an ancient religious architecture atop a hill in the Kathmandu Valley, west of Kathmandu city. The Tibetan name for the site means sublime trees, for the many varieties of trees found on the hill. For the Buddhist Nivas, in whose mythological history and origin myth as well as day-to-day religious practice, Swayambhunath occupies a central position. It is probably the most scared among Buddhist pilgrim sites for Tibetan and followers of Tibetan Buddhism. It is second only to Bodh. The complex consists of a stupa, a variety of shrine and temples, some dating back to the Lichavi period. A Tibetan monastery, museum and library are more recent additions. The stupa has Buddha's eyes and eyebrow painted on. Between them, the numbers 1 is painted in the fashion of a nose. There are also shops, restaurants and hotels. The site has 2 access points, a long staircase leading directly to the main platform of the temple, which is from the top of the hill to the east, and a car road around the hill from the south leading to southwest entrance. The first site on reaching the top of the stairway in the Vajra. Mythology. According to Swayambhu Purana, the entire valley was once filled with an enormous lake, out of which grew a lotus. The valley came to be known as Swayambhu, meaning self-created. The name comes from an internal, self-existent flame over which a stupa was later built. There are holy monkeys living in the northwest part of the temple. They are holy because Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of wisdom and learning, was raising the hill which the stupa stand on. He was supposed to leave his hair short, but he made it grow long and head lice grew. It is said that the head lice transformed into these monkeys. Manjushri had a vision of the lotus at Swayambhu and travelled there to worship it. Seeing that the valley could be a good settlement and to make the site more accessible to human pilgrims, he cut a gorge at Chowar. The water drained out of the lake, leaving the valley in which Kathmandu now lies. The lotus was transformed into a hill and the flower became the stupa. Symbolism. The dome at the base represents the entire world. When a person awakes from the bonds of the world, the person reaches the state of alignment. The 13 pinnacles on the top symbolize that sentient beings have to go through the 13 stages of a spiritual realization to reach alignment of or Buddhahood. There is a large pair of eyes on each of the 4 sides of the main stupa, which represent wisdom and compassion. Above each pair of eyes is another eye, the third eye. It is said that when Buddha preaches, cosmic rays emanate from the third eye, which acts a message to heavenly beings so that those interested can come down to earth to listen to the Buddha. Between the 2 eyes, also called wisdom eyes, a curly symbol symbolizing the nose is depicted, which look like a question mark, which is a Nepali sign of number figure 1. This sign represents the unity of all things existing in the world as well as the only path to alignment through the teaching of Buddha. Each morning before dawn, hundreds of Buddhists, Vajrayana and Hindu pilgrims ascend the steps from the eastern side that lead up the hill, passing the glided Vajra and 2 lions guarding the entrance and being a series of clockwise circumambulation of the stupa.